Childhood musings, huh? So naive.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
What a beautiful wail. It will soon resound throughout the entire cosmos.
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the...
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Strulum? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions. But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow Pathstrider of the Erudition, I won't mind witnessing it with my own eyes.
You will initiate the destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar.
Curiosity. It's been so long and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arrives. The cherished children of the Erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. Is curiosity the only thing we can feel, even at moments like this? Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key. Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
There's no such thing as unity in the Society's rules based on what I know.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Poka. I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces. We even have a special guest. It's that greatest failure of a genius
more people showed up than I expected, even though one is just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
That's fine, he doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place, and interface myself with Droidhead.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You mad woman. That's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
Huh. What a naive little girl, thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
I am glad, Herta, we ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
playing at?
My reasons. It's simple. Curiosity. That is all, madam.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways, I'm just here for the fun.
As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Screwlum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know, right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Xandar always follows through with his words. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xandar One Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros, as a character within this play.
I really don't get you.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta, but I still would like to reiterate that it's a great honor to work with you.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Stephen's work is done. Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphorius.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, will write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
Never thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of him.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this, bumpy.
Finally. We're here. Dust and sand in the air. And crumbling ruins all around.
This heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
you could say this prison was forged from Finance fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here, right, friend?
Let's embark on the fun.
So this is what lies at the end of the West Wind. A ravaged battlefield. I've been waiting for you. Heroes from the trailblazers of the Astral Express.
Looks like I don't need to explain anything.
I am the god of strife, mighty of Castrum Kremnos. We, the last of the 12 Titans, stand ready to fight for the world. Indeed, that journey remains vivid in my memory. The past remains vivid in my mind. And you, the 13th Titan.
Well, I guess my identity's not a secret. That means her sacrifice. And everything she did wasn't forgotten by the world, right?
She was the first ripple. She should have reached the end of the story with everyone else. Since you've taken up her pen, then write. Stand with us, and fight destiny with all your strength, until all is settled. Then, inscribe her name in the epilogue of the epic. In this final battle, Calamity shall stand with Amphorius. This battlefield is a testament to the death struggle between the gods and the Black Tide. We fought tooth and nail to defend that blade. The abyss it pierced was the very breeding ground of Iron Tomb.
The earth beneath our feet is dead. Deep below lies a void, as if the world's core had never formed. I hear it. Finance heartbeat. It's so faint, like he's on his last breath.
Across 30 million cycles, I've crossed blades with Dawnmaker countless times. If you knew that man, you'd understand. It is exactly that last flicker of flame that will never go out. In this life, the song of strife shall not end in a final watch over Kremnos, but I am Mighty Mos, the Lance of Fury. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for the destruction's eternal end.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! I need
Lend me your
better.
strength.
For tomorrow! Soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
Lend me your strength.
A future will come!
To guard and defend. Crush them!
Now accept your punishment.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. You sun, tear the sky!
Weakling.
Whoa, he's so strong! We didn't even get a chance to jump in.
Sadly, our golden blood shares its origin with Iron Tomb. I fear that, like these pawns, even if the gods stand side by side, will still be divided and destroyed, one by one.
You mean...
To destroy the destruction itself, we must stand as one. Take this. The Signet of Kremnos. It has witnessed every birth and death of mine. It is Mighty's unfinished destiny. And the perfect material to be turned into remembrance. You can do it, right?
The weight of 30 million lifetimes of duty is no small burden.
So, you're not coming with us?
Come now. I am Strife. Scattered across all creation, the scar that this world needs. What stands before you is merely one of countless divine bodies. Take the signet. With it, I'll be with you always. Use it to blaze the path ahead and inscribe the cause of deliverance. In the name of the mortal, Mighty, champion of strife, this soul rises to the stars for glory and freedom, to have his wish fulfilled. March on, heroes. March into the abyss and fulfill that long-cherished wish of Amphorius. And then, upon this broken and charred land, build anew a city of prosperity.
Light up the dawn.
Zephyro? Sounds like someone fused me and the Little Prince into one name.
Oh, finally! You two, lady. Hold on. Let me guess.
This pink-haired one. You've got... And, this one with the flower. Gotta be a little
But she's not wrong. Some flowers do look alike after all.
Relax, I'm just kidding. Look at those gloomy faces. How are you gonna save the world like that? Let me share some good news with you. This place may look like a ruin at first glance, but anyone can tell it's not that simple. Look, I dug 3,000 feet down, and finally...
A golden feather.
Look familiar. It's from that little deliverer boy. If it's showing up here, it means only one thing. This ruin is the seal he built from the shattered remains of 30 million lifetimes.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
I see. So this is how he trapped Iron Tomb to buy time for the world outside.
Sounds just like him. People say cats have 9 lives, but dying and coming back millions and millions of times. No one walks away from that in one piece. He's probably the only one who could have endured that. Of course. I knew ahead of time and gave him a heads up. He was happy. He even laughed in his sleep. After all, the dead can't hear Trickery's lies. Hey, Deliverer Boy. Sorry for before. But the heroes you were always holding out for, they're finally here now. So hang in there a bit longer. Sorry to keep you waiting all this time.
Please, join us, Cypher.
This time, its light will stand without.
Well, would you look at that? I ended up being one of the heroes. Alright, then write it like this. Cypher, Trickery's traveler. All she ever wanted was for there to always be water in deserts, and gold. Here, take the coin of whimsy. When it's time to make a quick getaway, just toss it high into the sky. And for all you latecomers out there, listen up. She might have been a bit greedy and a bit of a liar, but she never went back on her word. Well, well, if it isn't the little prince himself.
It's been a while, Lady Cyphera.
It's not every day we get to walk the same road. We're one player short. When's Princess Homebody showing up?
So even this vessel, you've forged into a shackle.
Is this also a blessing?
I'm glad to see you again. Mister.
Casterus.
Looking back, I had only one act of salvation to my name, and only one life I ever saved. To bring hope to a world so vast with these hands. Even in dreams, it always felt like too much to ask for. I won't forget.
Flame Reaver. Why is he here?
This is the first Castellana, and Lord Finan's deepest wound. He remembered everything he bore through the fires of his fury, but when the embers faded, all that remained was cold regret. I've restrained countless vessels like this across endless cycles, but this one, the pain he carried runs deeper than any I've known.
Maybe he's been waiting here. Just for us.
Waiting for his former enemies to stand before him again.
What answer does he hope for from us?
Well, obviously. Even if I had to go through hundreds of billions of cycles again, I would still entrust my weakness to you. So, let go of your regret, comrade. Its purpose is served. You don't need it anymore.
Hey, I'm not that accommodating, you know. You've never once pulled your punches. Ever heard of going easy on a lady? So pull yourself together, will you? If you freeze up during the final battle, the whole cosmos is gonna have a good laugh.
Yes. Please trust in us, wandering soul. Across 30 million cycles, the radiance of every flame chaser now shines bright enough to illuminate the path ahead. I ask you to rest here, and may this grieving soil bear the bloom of acceptance.
No earthquakes. It's surprisingly quiet.
Perhaps Castellana has found his peace.
There's another possibility. This may not be the only seal he left behind.
Then, I suppose it's my time to set out with you. Please take this Antilla flower with you. I believe that if anything could speak for Casterus, this ordinary resilient bloom would be more than enough. Perhaps you remember, Lord Mighty. In that lifetime when you traveled with him, you once told me, control what little you can, and when fate's inescapable grasp comes,
resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
I think I've done it. I've stood tall and walked among the flame chasers. Casting off the name of death, Casterus, servant of the afterlife. May her name be etched into the stars, and then live as a human and die as one.
Why so sentimental?
Sorry, a force of habit.
big one. So, who's up for not budging an inch, huh? Early gray mystery? I leave you alone.
Speaking of which, Miss Cypher, do Delosians all like spherical things?
Of course we do. Wait! That's not the point. Isn't the real issue that this thing's in the way? Oh, right! It's my turn to shine now? Watch this! The fresh power of time!
Remember Orynyx's prayer?
Well, of course I do! Come on! Lift the beddings of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie! See? Way better than that guy, right?
You'd be even more impressive if you could recite the prayer correctly.
The beddings of memory does catch your attention.
At least it still rhymes. There's a whole garden down here?
Incredible. The energy in the Earth's veins here is... it's completely different.
This is the sweet dream Lady Cypher wove for him. A peaceful, gentle new world.
Look! The blade down here's already snapped.
Just like his mind, shattered and broken. But that light, it looks familiar. Yes, it's the world-cleansing blood. Still shimmering. After all this time.
This roundabout way of doing things is definitely him.
Golden light, tracing the way home.
Shame our destination.
All the pink lights have finally come together. I've been waiting so long for you, Grayi, Danny, and...
So that makes 3 adorable pink-haired girls.
Huh? Told ya! Let someone else.
I'm glad we're all getting along so well.
Hyacinth, did you awaken this golden light?
That's Lord Finance lingering the golden blood has not...
That's one huge harp.
The strings tremble as the people on the surface wage war and cry out. Miss Clementine, Mr. Krateros, and countless others who have heeded Gray's call. Guided by the rainbow, they're sending back good news, all to the same tune.
Amphorians need not bow, even when destiny is unveiled.
I knew you could all hear it too. Standing here, the sky feels wider than ever. It's no longer a towering wall, but a shore within reach. We'll take every name there with us, won't we?
We will.
An epic is shaped by the lives it carries. That much is beyond doubt. Or, as you've said before, right now, all that matters is to believe.
Then, I guess that's my little wish fulfilled. Pluck the strings, Hyacinth, healer of the sky. May the seven-hued melody weave a rainbow, bringing a rosy-fingered dawn to the children of humanity. When the rainbow rises across the horizon, even the darkest clouds of destiny shall scatter.
Feinen.
The melody, it's changed. He heard the voices of the people, but could no longer respond with the same ardor. Like a bird drawn home by instinct. It takes flight and finds its way to him.
Light up the dawn.
Even this pure land is being tainted by the destruction. Shall we seek another way? His wisdom may be what we need.
You're here. Sooner than I expected. So all along, the Demiurge was you. The pink mammal beside the Trailblazer.
Your classification is pretty spot on, Professor Anaxa.
Well, the sages of the Grove do call him the Titan with the sharpest eye in Amphorius.
Say the ones who keep dumping every problem child on me.
They also say that the Titans are way better at raising kids than the Caprists. With great power comes great responsibility. I'm sure you know just how to guide them, right?
It shouldn't be too hard for someone with your insight.
Exactly. All right, gather yourselves. It's time for a pop quiz.
Whoa, this is way more hardcore than the happy-go-lucky stuff at Paperfold University.
The final battle is upon us, and the reinforcements still can't get through. No matter how many times I tell him, he just can't seem to manage the rear line properly. See those crystals? They carry the wishes of deliverance, like insects trapped in amber and resin. This is the task Finan left behind. Retrace the path once taken. Draw forth those wishes from the crystals, and carry them into the final battle. I've tried, but I can't move them alone. And as for why, well, I'm sure you all know the answer.
The conviction to save the world weighs far heavier than the world itself.
In other words, as the hero within his heart, this challenge is practically made for you, isn't it?
dramatic effects now?
Endless darkness. That is where wishes begin.
But with just a glimmer of light, we can illuminate this lonely world.
What lies beyond the edge of the light?
Chaos. To bear the name Kaslana, one must first plunge into chaos to seek a path for the primordial light.
Beyond the shadows lies the outline of dawn.
Only by bearing both light and shadow can one traverse the cycles of dawn and dusk.
Reminds me of when I was studying at the Grove.
The light's spreading.
These creatures... Someone...
His very first wish was simply to become his village's little hero. He'll never forget what set him on the...
That's the ray of hope.
Why? Why is this happening? Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nations. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
He never expected that the majestic holy city would be far from the end of what needed to be protected.
The farther his gaze reached, the more weight he came to bear. But in the end, he couldn't hold on to any of it. This crystal is quiet.
A prisoner in the cave can never truly describe.
The blaze was still not enough. Only but feeding the flame.
The echo in his heart still lingers. Deliverer, take the wish of world-bearing with you first.
We only have half of the mark. Where's the other half?
Take this. I'll bring you to the next test. That massive tome you're holding must have room for one more skull.
Of course, it can hold the whole world.
Then give me a lift, would you? I'd rather save my energy and use the time to think.
Even gods shouldn't skip exercise, you know?
Miss Hyacinth is right.
Then, with the Trailblaze as witness, the stars shall remember how Anaxagoras refuted the gods.
No need for that. Anaxa, scholar of reason. Keeping it simple makes it easier for future minds to question. Go. The closing act is still far ahead. What is this? A conference?
Welcome! Take a seat anywhere you like.
I'm getting a migraine.
I will walk. I've appraised it all. No fakes.
It seems like we've been shut out.
I don't think that's a bad thing. Great, Fry! You finally made it!
No laws, no opposition. Just a dying beast and the flame-chased spirit of shared hatred. Ugh, boring. Whoa! This place is really out of the way.
Imperator, should we tell them?
It's your call.
Allow me to share our findings. This paradise, along with the destruction, seems to be instinctively rejecting both the Imperator and me. Perhaps it is because the era in which Finan was the most active lies far removed from the days of the first Flame Chase journey. Even in the cycles where he remained sane, his ties with us never went beyond cooperation.
Even trapped in a cage, he hasn't let down his guard. That is a good sign. That man's heart may seem hollow, but his hatred is clear. Naturally, it holds no place for a monarch who stands above the world, nor her blade.
Wait, so you two can't come with us?
You want us to join you as memories?
Indeed. This way, the stars shall remember a great sovereign and her faithful retainer. Saridra, monarch of law. And Hyacinth, knight of the ocean.
Is that book truly the only way for us to leave our names in history?
I believe, as I've written, is but one medium. The remembrance has countless ways of capturing time.
Understood. Then, allow me to decline. I'll see you on the battlefield. I would rather be forgotten than be defined. If your words hold true, then we have our own ways to meet again in the world to come.
In that case, let the waves that surge within the starborn sea...
You two are still as resolute as... In that case, we must double our effort.
Lose your temper, Snowy.
Good kids keep their emotions in check.
Whoa, there's another one!
Over here, too.
Lady Trebios?
Whoa, you're little Reenie? You look so grown up all of a sudden!
She is not the Cyrene we remember. She is the Demiurge, Titan of Genesis, the one destined to work miracles alongside the heroes. Yeah, and we are, but Trian and I can't leave just yet.
You see, weird stuff keeps popping up
These scattered scrolls are full of terrifying things.
They're so scary and so sad. Good thing Trian's...
We need to stay here and do our best to clear...
Scrolls filled with horrifying content.
There is no black tide here.
Snowy's been fighting this whole time. He doesn't want to be consumed by...
But the strength behind his resistance comes from the...
To be a flame is to burn. But it was remembrance that drove him to shine with golden light, piercing the unfathomable darkness. Miss Odata and Mr. Hieronymus?
Nikos 496, still resisting? Command, inject interference to redirect decision logic. Signal simulation.
Ah, that Tin Man is one sneaky jerk.
It's time to move on, my child. Let go of your anger and listen to reason. That God created us and then cast us aside. Shouldn't they be punished for that? The cold, indifferent cosmos has never shown mercy to Amphorius. Why would you burn for it, only to turn to ash?
Child, you've chosen the wrong enemy. Your birth was meant to be the greatest destiny. You were to liberate the universe, like the blazing sun at the end of the long night. And yet, you led yourself into a trap of futility, treating your very purpose as your sworn enemy. Is that not a tragedy in itself?
His inner struggle and the destruction breaking through. They're rising to the surface.
If those thoughts take over this little world, we're in big trouble.
So, we'll use the Century Gate to toss them somewhere no one can see.
Then, we'll defeat the baddies together and meet everyone at the end of the West Wind.
But if Finan and Iron Tomb are already inseparable from each other, that would mean...
It means he's still bearing the weight of the world. So that everyone can reach the end as a deliverer.
So, you guys keep going forward and down to where Snowy is. Little Gray, this time, let's give it everything we've got.
Only 2 remain on this flame chase journey.
Figures. They're always leading from the front line.
So this was my childhood dream, huh?
We're here. The second.
I wonder what...
I'm afraid it's quite the opposite. This time, we'll face his despair. That's right. You'll have to walk this path too.
The other half of the weight of world-bearing lies at the end of this path. Relax now. Take a deep breath.
Come on. Let's make it quick.
If you're ready.
Looks like we'll be walking through the darkness this time.
Exactly. But shattering the frozen despair.
The first ripple has faded. And so begins a long and arduous journey.
Endless slaughter. All for nothing.
That's more than anyone should be made to suffer.
Even when it was finally over, all that remained in him was despair?
But even so,
The other half of as promised.
At last, you've released him from and quenched the despair kindled when both light and shadow are claimed by those. The blank.
That smiling child, and let him come with us.
I've praised it all. No thanks.
My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
The spirit basin. It seems this gentle little world has come to one last farewell. Farewell, paradise. You carried 30 million lifetimes of wishes and despair. Sink into gentle remembrance. And see you tomorrow. From now on, in the wish, someone's finally stepped into its
Whoa! So tall! So cool! Just like the hero in the Oracle cards!
It's because he is the very embodiment of a hero.
Who are you?
So, you've returned to a blank space. But for me, this is the 33,550,337th time, and the last time that I meet you at the end of the world. They're already on their way. Should they cross paths with me, I imagine things may...
30 million... What? And who are they?
Pay it no mind, child. Keep looking there. What do you see in him?
It looks just like a statue, but... It's weird. He's warm. Like, really warm.
Why not listen as well?
I hear something. There are cracks all over him, and they're making this sound. Like someone's groaning. It's scary. Is he gonna fall apart?
How unfortunate, child. This man would rather fall to pieces than fall to his knees. You might think of me as a sculptor. Across all my years, I only completed 2 pieces. Others may call them masterpieces, but only I know how many regrets they truly hold.
Regrets?
My first creation left me, long ago. This second one, it was meant to be perfect. I believed it with all my heart.
I don't get it. Are you saying you've changed your mind?
I won't change. But I'll admit this. Those 12, it's as if they are mocking me. A fail. This vessel, the seal etched. Compared to me, those may have lived with more freedom than I ever had.
Is this your confession, Lord Lycurgus?
You misunderstand. From the very beginning, I was never meant to feel regret.
But since you're troubled by the radiance of these stones, Perhaps, after 30 million futile cycles, you two have realized you're just as much a prisoner of fate.
I suppose you do have a point.
Now you are imprisoned by the sages from beyond the sky.
And that is why this will be my last time standing here as the Theoros.
Though we stand on opposite sides, we are both waiting for a miracle.
What are you talking about? Is something big about to happen?
Aggie.
I know. Now that your victory is assured, I trust you won't mind giving us a moment in private?
Assured, oh. Not quite. But I won't stay long. I'd rather not spoil the fun for those deliverers. And besides, after losing everything, the only thing that remains in me is the drive to seek knowledge.
I pity you, Theoros.
I don't need your pity. Farewell, Lady Goldweaver.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snowy. We're here to take you home.
Home? I don't understand. Isn't this my home?
This isn't a real home. A home should be a warm, cozy place.
But I can't sleep. Every time I feel drowsy, there's a voice. You mustn't sleep or disaster will come. It sounds really weak, but also kind of strict.
It won't disturb your sleep anymore, child. For countless nights, you had no other choice. But now, your mission has come to an end. Join us, and send your own wish towards tomorrow.
My wish. What could it be?
You don't have to come up with an answer right now, child. Grown-ups often think duty and ideals are wishes. But a true wish should be the purest, most beautiful thing of all. It can only take form in the hands of someone who is truly free.
So, Snowy, will you come with us to chase after your own wish?
I want to leave this place. I want to go find it.
I'm glad to hear it.
The final flame chase journey, just like the 30 million before it. Take our hands and come with us.
Where did little Fine and Shadow run off to?
Look. He's already gone ahead to embrace his destiny.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost. So this was my childhood dream, huh? I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost. My childhood musings, huh? So naive.